What's up, y'all? It's Money Monday, and got a lot going on, y'all. I got a lot going on right now. It's a new day, y'all. I'm home. I'm probably going to be home until Thursday, and I'll be getting back out on the road. But for now, I'm home, and we're going to talk about a little bit of money. We just want to mainly see, have you guys, I really like knowing if you guys worked on your credit, and if you guys have been putting any of the stuff that I've been talking about to use. Have y'all been looking into your credit? Have y'all been trying to fix your credit? Have y'all been trying to do whatever's necessary in order to make sure that your credit is straight? The most important thing is finding out who you owe money to, or if the people that are on your credit, should they still be on your credit? Are you able to get them off of your credit? That's the most important thing. So my thing is to get those people that are on your credit off your credit. All right, and that's the most important thing. So you have to go research, get your credit pool to find out who's on there and get them off. All right. Some of you guys are going to want to purchase homes. Some of you guys are going to want to purchase vehicles, and to have at least decent credit up in the sixes, let's say mid 650, would help you with anything that you need to do, or anything that you would like to accomplish. Being up in the 650s, 670s, 680s, 650 usually is a good point to be, to where people are willing to help you get what you want, as far as like cars and homes and stuff like that. So I'm highly advising you guys to work on your credit, do whatever's necessary in order to enhance your credit, because I'm telling you, it is a benefit. It helped me, and I'm trying to help some of you guys help yourself with your credit. All right. It is very important. So if you're trying to purchase a home, purchase a car, it is very important to get that credit established. Get the things that are on your credit that shouldn't be on your credit knocked off. That's the first thing y'all need to do. Get your credit report pulled, and you can pull them through. You can either have them pulled yourself, or you can go through a credit service that can and will have them pull for you and get everything that's on there knocked off. And I guess the reason why I go about it the way that I do in hiring a credit agency is because I don't have a lot of time to make the necessary phone calls that's needed and get things off my credit. So I just want to make sure that you guys are being helped, and that it's working for you. All right. So I want you guys to get on top of this credit thing. I want you guys to get on top of your finances. I want you guys to be able to go out there, and credit actually helps you whenever you're trying to purchase something, and to the point to where you don't have to spend as much money as the other person would that didn't have good credit. Okay. It enables you to have your credit, your balance that you're paying, it enables you to have it dropped over somebody else's who doesn't have good credit. All right. So my thing is, go ahead and establish y'all's credit, man, and I'm telling y'all, it'll benefit y'all so much. But I'm home. I'm gonna be home possibly until Thursday, so it'll be good to see some of you guys. And if you want to sit down and talk about it, man, by all means, I'll sit down and I'll talk about it with y'all. I don't mind talking about money. That's one thing I promise y'all right now. I don't have a problem talking about money. That is the honest to God truth. So you guys, I don't care, inbox me. If y'all have my number, call me. If I'm home right now, so if y'all want to sit down and talk about it, man, let's talk about it. I don't have a problem with it. I love doing Money Mondays. I started off a little bit late today. I had a bunch of things happening today. When I got home, I haven't even been home yet. I just got off of the road this morning and I haven't been home. So, and I wanted to get some things taken care of so that I can sit down and talk to you guys, because it's a lot harder for me to talk to you guys when I'm moving around, because the phone starts messing up and the service starts messing up. So I want you guys to be able to see the whole video when I'm trying to explain to you guys about money and working on your credit. And I really hope that the things that I'm telling you guys is really benefiting y'all. I really do. Go get your credit pool. All right, go get your credit pool from all 3 credit bureaus: Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Get your credit pool from all 3 credit bureaus. All right, and they're not all going to be the same credit score either. Some are higher, some are lower. Okay, but I promise you, whenever you go get your credit pulled, it all depends on what credit bureau that they're pulling from. Some places pull from Equifax, some places pull from Experian, some places pull from TransUnion. So you want to know what your score is in all 3. So have your credit report pulled from all 3, so that you know what your credit score is from all 3, because a lot of times all 3 can be different. And when you're applying for something, you would like to know, hey, who do you guys pull from? Do you guys pull from TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian? All right, and find out those type of things. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And once you've established your credit, and you go out and get a card, and let's just say the credit card that you got it at a 16% interest rate. Okay, after you had that credit card for about 6 to 9 months, and you've done well with that card, and I mean well with it, meaning that you have not put more than 30% on that credit card. Do not charge more than 30% on your credit card. And let's just say you have a $500 credit card limit. Okay, never charge more than $175, unless you charge $250 on it, but before the billing cycle comes in, you pay it down to less than 30%. What's up, Stace? Don't y'all be afraid to say hello, man, because I'm only seeing like 2 or 3 people on here, showing on here, but I don't know who's all on here, and I never see y'all until I watch the video later. Then I see that all these people then watched it, and I didn't speak to you guys or say hi or anything like that. But I see, Pat's on here, Star's on here, Kim's on here. That's what I'm seeing. But the way things work now, y'all could just turn the video on and then said, hey, I don't want to watch this shit, and then turn it off. But what's up, Kim? Glad you're on here. And I'm looking forward to working with you. But yeah, I need you guys to work on your credit. Pull from all 3 credit bureaus. And when you're starting off your charges, please start off one at a time. One charge card at a time. All right? And make it like a major credit card. I have 2 major credit cards and 3 department store cards. That's all I need. I only need 5 cards, and don't even need those, especially now that I have a car payment. And now that I have a car payment, I really don't even need to use my charge cards that much anymore, because once you have a mortgage or you have a car payment, that's your credit. That's your credit. You don't need to have all these charge cards if you have a car payment or a mortgage, because most lenders want to see that you're making large payments anyway. So if you have a nice size car payment or a nice size mortgage, then they see that you're able to maintain payments, so they're more than willing to lend you more money. The world is about debt. They want you in debt. So sometimes debt is good, sometimes debt is not good. The only time that is not good is when you are unable to manage it. If you have poor management skills with your debt, then it's not good. But if you know how to manage your debt, it can become a serious weapon, all right, in giving you great purchasing power. All right, so y'all need to know that. All right, never ever put more than 30% of the limit of your charge card. You have a $500 limit. Don't charge more than $175 on your charge card, y'all. All right. Now, if you can afford to pay it off at the end of the month, then pay it off. When that bill comes in, if you can afford to pay that full $175 off, pay it off, y'all. All right. But if you can't, go ahead and pay half of it. All right. And if you can't afford to do that, find out what your minimum payment is, but never make the minimum payment. All right? Don't make the minimum payment, y'all. That's how you actually work your credit cards, and your credit cards look at your payment history in order to see if you are able to manage your credit that they're giving you. All right? And they're not going to give you more credit until they see that you can manage the credit that you have. All right? Now, say for instance, if you're managing the credit that you have, if you have a $500 credit card limit and you're managing that credit, don't be surprised if they raise your credit limit on you without you even knowing about it. Most credit cards will raise your credit limit without you even knowing about it because they want you to continue to use credit, especially if they see that you are not charging more than 30% of your charge card. If they credit card companies are very smart. Let's get this straight. Credit card companies are very smart and they know what they're doing. That's why they're in business, to make money. So if they see that you are not charging up more than 30% of your charge card, what do you think they're going to do? What in the hell do you think they're going to do? Of course they're going to raise your credit card limit because they figure if they give you more money on your card, you're going to use more credit. Just that simple. They can look at your credit history and your payment history and say, hey, this man or this woman doesn't charge more than 30%. All right. So being that they're not going to charge more than 30% of the $500 that we gave them, here, let's give them $500 more. That way, let's see if they charge more on there. Now, if you're not using no more than 30% on the $1,000 that they give you, guess what they're going to do? They'll raise your limit again. Okay? But people, don't charge more than 30% on your credit cards. Now, after you didn't had the credit card for about 6 months, let's say 9 months, even 9 months to a year, what you would like to do is call them, but make sure your balance that you owe them is low. Make sure that your balance that you owe them is low, because what that does is it gives you negotiating power. Whenever your balance is low with any credit card and you've been using it correctly, it gives you negotiating power. So when you go in and you call these people and you say, hey, I've been using this credit card for a while, can you guys lower my interest rate? Now, if they even act like they want to tell you no, then you can kind of say, hey, well, look, what I'll do is I'll probably just pay the card off and just not use it. Don't know credit card companies want to hear that. So a lot of times they will lower your interest rate. All right. How do I know? I've done it. All right. Nobody wants you to have a card of theirs in your hand and you're not using it. Okay. So or they'll see that or if you use it, keep it like low limits. You know what I mean? Go charge bubblegum on it or something, or go charge little simple things, nothing big, because you don't want to give this company big money because they're not giving you what you want. Once they give you what you want, then start using their card. All right. And a lot of times you won't even have to go in and ask them to give you more money on the card because they'll automatically do it for you. All right. So I want you guys to be smart about this thing and how to use your credit cards and stuff like that, because if you do it right, oh my gosh, sky's is the limit. Sky's the limit as what you can do with spending power and your credit. And that's all I'm trying to help you guys know and understand, is learn how to use these credit cards. All right? Never, ever max them. Never max your credit cards. Never pay the minimum balance. Whatever the minimum payment is due, never pay that. Always pay above and beyond if you can afford to. But if you can't afford it, you shouldn't have the card anyway. But there are things that happen. There's people lose jobs. People, there are things that keep people from being able to pay more than the minimum amount due. But when you pay the minimum amount due and you're trying to establish and build your credit, it's not good. And not only that, it will take you so tremendously long to pay that credit card off. And you don't want that. All right. What you want to do is you want to show them that you can pay that credit card off whenever you feel like it. All right. So my thing is, learn how to use these credit cards, y'all. All right. And use them right, so that people will be more than willing to give you a higher credit limit. All right. And be careful. Yeah. You didn't know what, Keisha? You didn't know what? I need to know what you didn't know. You just really want to be careful as to how you use your credit cards. Never go over 30%. Never charge over 30% of your credit cards. Never max your cards. Never, ever, 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 ever max your credit cards out. And never pay the minimum. All right? Whatever the minimum payment is, never, ever pay the minimum. Always pay that and some, because it'll take you forever. Yeah, Takesha, never ever pay the minimum. If that's all you can afford to pay, then pay it. But by all means, never. I have never ever, since I've had a credit card, paid the minimum balance, because you have to think of it through your business aspect as well. Let's just say if you had a credit card company and you loaned this credit card out to a person who never pays the minimum. They're always paying above and beyond, and they're always paying the credit card off. Of course, you're going to raise that person's credit. You're going to keep raising it. And I'm going to be honest with you. There are people out there, and I promise you, because I know them, I've met them, and I've seen their credit cards, and I've seen their credit card limits. There are people out there who make less money than me. There are people out there that make less money than me with more credit and better credit. And how do they do that? They pay their bills, or they never leave themselves with a balance. They're always paying off their balance. If they're charging something for $150, $250, and then that bill comes in, boom, they're paying that balance off. Or if it's $250, boom, they're dropping $100 on it and having that thing paid off in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? And this is another thing, y'all. This is another thing. Why would you want to pay more for something than what everybody else is paying? What do you mean? What do I mean by that? Okay. Let's just say you go use your charge card to buy a $20 shirt. Okay? You use You use your charge card to go buy a $100 shirt. Okay? Now, you bought this $100 shirt on your charge card, but you're taking 3 and 4 months, 5 months to pay it off. You're paying this interest, whatever your interest is, whether it's 8%, 10%, 15%, 22%, you're paying way more than what somebody else has paid for that shirt over time. Here's a shirt that you paid $100 for, and you charged it. You charged a $100 item And now in within months, you done paid about an extra $50 or $60 for that item. Why would you do that? Why? Especially if you're living in Pennsylvania, which is a non-taxable state where we don't pay taxes on clothing. Okay? And that's why, and this is another thing, when I shop, because I have a Pennsylvania address, if I'm paying for something in Las Vegas or in California where they tax clothing, anywhere that they tax clothing, even in Dallas, they tax clothing. But because I live in Pennsylvania, as long as I have that merchandise sent to my home, they don't tax me. They can't tax me because I live in Pennsylvania and I'm having it sent to my home in Pennsylvania. As a matter of fact, when they ring it through the register with the Pennsylvania address, the taxes don't show up. So that's why a lot of the times when I'm out and I'm purchasing things, I'll, like a pair of shoes, I bought a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes one time, and I did this on purpose. I bought a pair of Louis Vuitton shoes one time in Dallas, and I paid for them there because I wanted to wear them while I was out on the road. But what ended up happening is I had to pay an extra, I think it was like $60 or $70, $50, $60 or $70 extra just in taxes for the shoe. So what I started doing, I went to that same store a couple months later, bought another pair of Louis Vuitton shoes, but I had them sent to my house. So how much those shoes cost, that's how much I paid, because in Pennsylvania, we don't have clothing tax. And I had them sent to the house, and I didn't have to pay taxes. Boom. All right? So that's something that, a lot of people who travel, if you want to travel, but you want merchandise right then and there, okay, fine. You're going to have to pay whatever taxes that they have. But if you don't want to have to pay taxes on the item, because a lot of other states have taxes on clothes, and Pennsylvania doesn't, just have it sent to your house. And they can't charge you the taxes because of the address that you're using. Okay? So, I hope you guys, yeah. I mean, sometimes it could be an inconvenience, because sometimes, like this shirt, for instance, I bought this shirt in Dallas. In Atlanta. I bought this shirt in Atlanta, okay, at Lenox Mall. And they have taxes in Atlanta for clothing. Hey, Shanda. So this shirt would have cost me an extra $50, okay, with taxes. But because I had the shirt sent to my house here in Pennsylvania, I didn't have to pay taxes on it. So I saved myself $50 or $60 just by sending it to my house. Now, this is how I want you guys to think. Okay? Now, imagine if I bought 2 of these shirts. Okay? Which I did one time. I bought 2 of the shirts with the bumblebees on it. But I had both those shirts sent to my house. Now, imagine if I would have bought both of them at the same time and wanted to wear them and keep them on the truck with me. And I think I got those shirts in Atlanta too. Thanks, Orlando. Thanks, man. I bought those shirts in Atlanta, and they have taxes in Atlanta. So each shirt would have been an additional, I think, $60. I think $55 or $60 because of the taxes. So I saved myself $110 to $20 just by having it sent to my house. All right. So I hope that helped y'all, man. And I learned this stuff because being out here traveling and buying clothes and stuff like that, it just helps me to learn things. And when I learn things, I try to educate you guys on it. All right? So I need you guys to get on top of that credit. I know some of you guys have talked to me about credit. Some of you guys have used my information and it works, and I'm so happy for y'all. You are my man. Whatever, man. Y'all so crazy, man. I love y'all though, man. I do. I genuinely love y'all because y'all keep me going out there on the road, man. Y'all really do. And when I'm feeling down and I got stuff that's going on, like today, I really didn't want to talk. I didn't want to talk to anybody today. I got some stuff going on, y'all, that that I'm dealing with. And I wasn't going to do Money Monday today. But I'm glad that I did. You guys keep me going. I'm home. I didn't want to talk to anybody today. But I'm glad I did this. And I know some of you guys, shut up, Takesha. I know some of you guys look forward to the Money Mondays. And it's a blessing to me because you guys listen to the Money Mondays and you put to work what I'm telling you, and you see that it works. It really works. So and some of you guys, congratulations, Chanda, on your new vehicle. I'm happy for you. I think Chanda, she listened to me and she did something and made changes. Yeah, you made some changes and you see that it helped you. And Adrian, you did the same thing. And some of you guys, I'm just glad that you guys are taking it and putting it to use and seeing that it really helps. Having good credit and establishing the credit. Getting the credit sometimes is easy. It's just establishing it and keeping it going and keeping it going and keeping it good and getting it better. That's the challenging part. But now I think of it now as a game. It's a game to me. I have fun. I love playing the money game, and I play to win. So my thing is I love playing because I play to win, y'all. So that's awesome. Now, Chanda, you saying that you paid your cards under 30% and you're disputing old stuff. Now, are you doing this yourself, or did you hire a credit company to do it for you? Because some people can, you guys can do it yourself, and you guys can, once you guys have your credit pulled and you see what's on your credit, you guys can dispute the things yourself. You just have to send the letters in and you can dispute it yourself. I personally don't have time to do it, so that's why I'm unable to do it. So you guys can make the necessary call. Okay, you use creditrepair.com. That's awesome. That's awesome. Because you do see and you will see that they will work with you. And I promise you guys, and sometimes I don't want to talk about creditrepair.com a lot because I feel like I'm giving them so much, but they've helped me so much to the point where you'll see a change in your credit score within a month or two. I've seen a change in my credit score within a month or two. And people, it works. It really works. Okay? I'm telling y'all, I had a 528 credit score. My credit score was 528. All right? And my credit score is to the point now to where I was able to walk on the dealership and do my thing. All right? And then get credit. I started off with the credit cards, though. I established my credit and the credit cards first. Okay, and that's important. You establish your credit first. Don't move too fast, y'all. Don't get too excited to where you move too fast like I did at the beginning, to where I tried to open up about 5 or 6 credit cards, and what I did was that was a big mistake, because after I did that and my credit score got in the 6s, once my credit score got into the 6s, I got excited. So what I did was I applied for like 3 or 4, 5 credit cards all within one day. And what happened was, when they did the hard pull on my credit score, it brought my credit score down. It brought it way down. Okay, Takesha, you disputed things yourself. No, I'm not going to the gym today. What I'm going to start doing is, I have workout equipment in my truck. So I have to start with changing my eating habits. Yes, I have to start with changing my eating habits. And I love the new weight that I have. I love weights. I'm about 205 now. When I started driving trucks, I was 165, 170. So I'm 205 now, but that's been over 6 years, 7 years of driving. But I do a lot of walking, and as crazy as it may sound, I walk the malls. I walk around the malls a lot. And then when I play golf, a lot of the times I walk the golf course. So I'm trying to stay in shape so that I can spend this money that I'm making. All right. But one of the most important thing is, people, get y'all's finances together. Get your credit together. If you need help, I am more than willing to talk you guys through this thing as to what I've done. Okay? Yeah, I try to raise my heart rate, Sometimes talking to you guys raises my heart rate. Y'all drive me nuts sometimes. But, like I said, I genuinely love you guys. I appreciate the support that you guys give me. And I'm so glad and honored, and I feel so blessed that you guys are getting something out of the things that I tell you and I show you. That to me is the most important thing to me, is that you guys are actually getting something out of what I'm telling you. And what I'm telling you is what I've done myself. I've done it myself, so I know that it works. All right? And it might not work for everybody, because everybody has a different types of debt. Okay? So, like, I don't have child support. I don't have no mortgage. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have some of the debt that some people have. I don't have all these utilities. I don't have, kids and stuff that I gotta do for. So I wish you guys the best, man. I want you guys to really work on your credit. I know I've been talking this credit stuff for a long time with somebody. Creditrepair.com. My boy brought it up to me. I put it off for like a year. And then when I finally used them, it was probably the best thing that I could have done to change my credit, y'all. So if any of y'all need any help, y'all want to know please inbox me, ask me any questions. I'm not going to have the answer everything. The only thing that I could tell you is what I've done myself. And I know that whatever I've done has worked for me. So maybe it can and will work for you. All right. So the only thing I can say is at least try it, y'all. All right. This is Money. What's up, Gator? I see my boy Gate just joined, Darvell. But yeah, for sure. Sharia, are you on here? Or you just, because it showed up that you watch it, I don't know if you're on here or not. But y'all get in there, do what y'all can to get y'all's credit together and establish y'all's credit. All right? And hey, I love y'all. I sincerely love y'all, and I appreciate y'all's support. All right? This is the main reason why I do this thing, to help people. All right? And I know that some of the things that I've discussed has helped some people out there. So as long as I'm helping one or two people, I'm going to keep on moving. All right? So let's do this, y'all. I love y'all. Get that credit. Get our money right. All right? So we can do big things later on in the future. All right? Or right now. All right? Love you guys. God bless you and have a great day.